Hey there, sign of Libra. Libra, this is Kim, here to do a reading for you. Messages meant to find you within the next 3 days. However, this spread is going to be at Celtic Cross, so it can apply for after the 3 days, right? So, let's see. I'm pulling from the influence of the Angels Tarot and just see what we get. Opening up to your spirit team, your spirit guides, and your angels for these messages. They are always for your most high, for your highest good. Interesting to see what that one is. The King of Pentacles. Good. Three of Swords. Challenge. Eight of Pentacles. Your heart space. Three of Cups. Ace of Cups. Temperance. Two for the outcome. Oh. Bottom of the deck is the Tower. All right, let me make sure you can see all these cards well. I think you can. Let me get up. There. Okay, so past energy, Page of Cups, is usually some sort of message that you receive about something loving, maybe love itself. It usually represents a new beginning, a new start. Well, let me get some clarification before I say anything. Oh, it is a new start. It is new. Ace of Wands. Which, see, it's like there's like this key here. The key to what this person's brewing up. It is their own passionate new beginning. So it's like this is what you're wanting. If this is energy that you're feeling coming in. Because, I mean, there's a lot of passion here, and this is love. And truly, you have the Ace of Cups here in the future energy, too. So I see love, but I with these two cards, King of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, and the Eight of Pentacles in the heart space, it's like, I feel like your mind is on your money at this time. 8. Kind of like, and if love comes, it comes. So what did this represent for Libra here in the past? Yeah. So this is like a change in the air coming of getting to know more people, making more friends, being in contact with different people of your maybe soul family. You have somebody like with their ear out. They're having fun, but they're like, oh, I wanna, like you're the talk, or you're the talk, you're the main topic of discussion here. Maybe about how you've changed. How you have changed. And how passionate you are, or how much passion you put into your work. Because I'm getting the feeling like you're the one that has created this Ace of Wands energy. Like, you're the one that's created this. Three of Swords is the challenge, and we have the Three of Cups up there in the Destiny, 3-3. So when the Three of Swords is the challenge, I would say it has to do with something that had hurt you from the past, though. It's like healing the heart, but was there some sort of financial hit is what I'm wondering, because King of Pentacle is somebody who ends up being like, they're in charge, they are the master over their finances. Maybe they support other people also. They might be very business minded. They could have taken a loss. So this heartache may have been a loss that was associated with your business or something, or even it could be people that you had worked with that were deceptive to you, or that hurt you, stabbed you in the back in some sort of way. Because I'm getting the feeling like there's a sense of change coming, but a hesitancy to put out trust with other people at this time. And then I'm being pulled over to this tower. Like there was a big shakeup that this Three of Swords involved. And there was something that came down. And then the world, the new chapter. I feel like it had to do with like business relationships. Or it's also the archetype, you know, of like the husband, the financial, the main household breadwinner, you could say. But I don't even know if that's the thing. And nowadays, most people are like, if you've got two people, then usually two people are trying to contribute. Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups is coming out. And then I was going to clarify this King of Pentacle energy. And you know, that taps into Taurus energy. I think this Nine of Cups is saying that you're going to get your wishes granted when it comes to something that puts you really in charge over your finances, doing very well. The key is inside you, right? The key is inside you. So we have that key again. We have the key around the Ace of Wands. The key involves doing something that you love and that you're passionate about, and then figuring out how to incorporate that into business and your finances. One who enjoys their work, never has to work a day, right? One who loves it. And I think that there is something here that you are finding that you love, or that you already maybe even do, maybe something that you do on your own. It's something that your heart is into, because the Eight of Pentacles, which is mastery over some sort of skill or craft or ability that you have, it's in the heart of the matter. So you figured out a key to success, to manifestation when it comes to your pentacles and feeling stable. Like this Taurus energy here. I'm even getting this Hierophant. I'm sorry if I'm jumping around a lot, but the Hierophant here is in your hopes or fears, but I feel like it's a hope. I think it's actually tied to this energy of Taurus energy, of really wanting to enjoy the pleasurable side of life, as well as like putting in what you need to put in to get what you're wanting, to get the results you're wanting to see. Like you've incorporated this as a belief. And when something becomes a belief, well, it changes everything. And so that has to do with the key and your passion, and for whatever it is that you're really, really good at here. You've literally made it a belief. You've made it a belief. You've turned your passion into a belief. Well, that's interesting. Let's get some more on the Eight of Pentacles for the heart of the matter for Libra. Oh. Yeah. Seven of Wands on the bottom. I have the Knight of Pentacles and I have the Sun. Wow. You are steady. You are steadfast. You are successful. Something has developed over time with you. A skill, an ability. This can be anything from, like this card, I mean, it could be sewing, designing, music, art. Maybe it's even, I don't know, maybe you do something on computers even. It's a skill. It's a skill though. And this is something that's developed over time, and you have put in patience. You see this little angel here while you work? An angel, and almost like out of sight. But they've been there while you work. While you're patient with yourself. And now it's like it's time for you to step into this mastery role of the King of Pentacles. The Sun is telling me that you have the ability here to pioneer or be like the first of your kind in something, in something that you do. This success is like assured because you've already reached some level. I've gotten this message before for you all that you've already reached some sort of level here where you know what you have to work with. So the Sun, I'm getting pioneering energy. Pioneering energy. You're going to be building something. A house. This can be your skill that is solid. That is your foundation that you can almost take with you everywhere. And you hold a belief that this ability of yours can make you quite a bit of money. And I think that you're right, because the rich gentleman, I don't look at the gender really when I'm doing these tarot readings. So when this comes out, and this is Kipper, I would think that this one's Lenormand, this one's Kipper. It's a blend. Let me just, you know that your skill, your ability, and the actions combined with the actions can make you quite wealthy. Restructuring. There's something here about this house and restructuring how you're doing something. Let's move on, and maybe they'll give me a little bit more information on restructuring. I feel like it has to do with action, taking action, maybe even like creating in a different place or with different people or something to that extent. I have Temperance for how you are feeling. Balanced, peaceful. It's Earth Angel energy. You're feeling like you're okay with divine timing too. You're very peaceful. See this halo over the head, like enlightenment. It's also around the Hangman up here at the top. So you're feeling peaceful, and you're feeling guided by your intuition, which might be some of the angels talking to you. You probably know this. Tell me more about how we're feeling. Like you have the patience of a saint. Like you have the patience of a saint. King of Pentacles on the bottom. The Moon. And Temperance. You really are just trusting this process. You are trusting this process. And, you know, I don't feel like there's any fear here. But sometimes you can interpret the moon as being, you know, there's some fears that are there in the darkness. I don't think so, though. I think this is like, you know that there's going to be changes, and you're just kind of like patiently waiting on these changes. Yeah, it's been a long road up to this point. You're not going to like stop now, is what I'm getting. Like it's been a long road. Your heart is into it. Your heart is into this. All right. This tower here, because I think this is a good tower in a sense that whatever it was that changed drastically, I think it was like something was for the better. Eight of Cups is in the environment. Could be dealing with a Pisces. Let me get another card on that. There's another Temperance. Sagittarius, Leo, Piscean energy, Leo. You have a lot of like Taurus. You have a lot. Okay, you have almost all of the signs. So I'm just like, I'm going to leave it there at that. But I'm focusing on the signs because of it saying that this is in the environment. Okay, so this is the energy of being like, okay, what has run its course? This is that long road to me. This is that long road. And you've had to experience a lot of these cups. At one time, you maybe enjoyed some of these cups, but as the road got longer, there were some things that kind of fell out. Things that you used to do that made you happy or that made you feel fulfilled. Maybe not so much anymore. Like, I'm just getting the message like I've been there and I've done that. I've felt that feeling. Time for something new. And I feel like it's saying this with no judgment on whatever these cups were, you know. So your patience with yourself. So here we go with Earth Angel energy ×2 is bringing you victory. And the Six of Wands is an energy of other people, exterior environment, right? These are other people looking at you and saying, you know, to themselves that they wish they could be successful like you or prosperous like you or glow like you. Maybe it's your aura, your energy. Maybe they look at you and see how easily it is for you to move on for that which does not serve, and it provides inspiration to them. But you're enjoying your grapes, and that's your happiness, and other people are going to be watching this in praise. Maybe someone's going to be looking at you with envy, because I've never noticed that before, but this one person on the Six of Wands energy kind of looks like she's like, huh. But it's like they're looking and seeing this person having their cake and eating it too, but it's not quite that way, is it? That's not exactly how it went. But it might look like that on the outside. Because I can see here that this took time. This wasn't something fast. Tell me more about Temperance being out here twice, please. Child. And the Bear. Okay, quite literally, which I need to start with saying that usually the Lenormand is talking about metaphor, but about the child being your new manifestation, right? But with the Bear, because the Bear is someone who helps, who offers assistance, a benefactor. It can even be associated with someone giving lavish gifts, supporting another person for some reason. It can be quite literally that. Okay, so if somebody has seen you, for example, raise a child on your own or do something where it was a struggle, but they see you were able to do something victoriously, like they're giving you praise for that, right? But I'm seeing this metaphorically here for most of you all as a benefactor. Could be somebody here that is quite wealthy that would like to invest in seeing you start something brand new with the talents and the skills that you already have. That's how I'm reading it for most people. All right, a beautiful Three of Cups. So, Three of Cups. These are loving relationships with other people that you feel very emotionally connected to. Enough to celebrate, enough to say, here, let's cheers. Let's have a glass of wine to this. Let's toast because we are abundant, we're happy. It's something like that. That's in the destiny. So this is like bringing... This feels like fans or admirers for you, just because of all of this energy and then the mastery of something that you're able to do. That feels like fans, admirers. Tell me more about these people in the destiny here. Ooh, the Lovers and the Eight of Wands. So now you have the Eight of Wands twice over here on the top. Some of these people are soulmates, and they're meant to be in your life for major crossroads. They're here to help you with what you're here to create, the creatrix, the magician in you. So some of these people are actually like soul family, soul mates. Maybe some of these might be love, because they do have this big Ace of Cups, and it's a beautiful Ace of Cups too. But Eight of Wands is always some sort of communication that comes in, and it can be talk or news coming in about a swift rise for you. Again, bringing in more people, like fans, admirers, something like that. Like, I don't think it's going to surprise you. I'm not getting the energy of shock here. I'm getting the energy of like, okay, well, yeah, I guess it is time. Is it time? Temperance here twice. Is it time yet? So you're just waiting on this news. You're just waiting on this communication. And honestly, that's the outcome of the reading, is that you are waiting on some communication, but Spirit wants to say, it's going to be good. It's going to be good. And what I like about that outcome is you've got a new perspective. You're enlightened. You're in the hangman mode. You may be in a period of waiting, but your expectation is it's going to be good, or it's going to be something better than I expected. Like, that's the expectation. And I feel like it's such a strong expectation that you're holding it as a belief. And that's why it's manifesting for you. Three of Cups. Just wanted to fly off the bottom here. So, again, Three of Cups, Three of Pentacles. Three might be threes and eights. 8, 8, 8, 8, 3, 3, 3, and then I had another 3 down there, so. All right, so I've kind of hippity-hopped all over this reading. I want to get to the future. Ace of Cups. It's a pretty one, isn't it? I love the art. This artwork reminds me of like Art Deco, something from the 70s. I like that. I like 70s art. Tell me more about Ace of Cups. Jeez. Oh, tell me more. 10 of Cups. It is your belief that Spirit is going to provide this huge cup that gives you the completion, that pulls heaven onto earth for you. And it's a belief, and you know that it's coming. They just want me to they keep telling me it's a belief that this success is imminent. It's a belief that you deserve this. And it's strong, like it's a force. It's powerful, because it just keeps coming into my ear. It's happening. and you're freeing yourself. Prison in the reverse. Your worries, your concerns, any feeling of lack of freedom at all, no, this is totally free. You'll have the love. You'll have the money. You have the rainbow, the promise. You just need to hold that belief, they're saying. Let go of your worries. Let go of your concerns with the woe card. Make sure you're taking time out to yourself with the parlor card. Relaxing. Getting your peace when you need it. Try not, with the woe card, I would say try not to overthink things. Especially at this point, because I feel like you've come so far already. Now is not the time to like look back with sadness or with distrust in this thing coming. Yeah, your hard work, your effort is going to be paid off. People are talking, the birds, people are talking about your work. About how you're on this journey and they can clearly see you. Other people can clearly see you. You always knew this was your belief. You're going to have great fortune. You would be going on this journey that's extraordinary in your life. I believe if you were attracted to this reading, then that is your truth. And you can hold that as a belief. And others can see that you're headed towards this too, though. So now is not time for doubt. Okay, that's what I have for you, Libra. Sending you love. Bye.